And today's pose is Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana 2. It's a pose that's really iconic and most people, whether they've practiced yoga or not, will recognise. So let's begin. So the warrior poses, and particularly Warrior 2, will empower you. It's about linking yourself to your heroic qualities. So let's take a big step out with our legs. Your toes are facing forward to begin with. And the first thing is, how wide should your legs be? So a good rule of thumb for this is if you bring your arms out in line with your shoulders, you might want to try and have your wrists just above your ankles. So it's not an exact science, but it's a good place to start. Okay, so arms out. So that's about how wide we're going to have our legs. And just take the arms down for a moment. Going to turn the right toes forward to face the short end of the mat. And then going to make sure the front heel lines up with the arch of the back foot. Your hips face forward and they're going to stay facing forward. And that left foot, which at the moment is facing the long end of the mat, you could even turn it in a fraction. And when I say a fraction, let's give you an angle, not a fraction, maybe around 15 degrees, so it's slightly pigeon-toed. So you press into the feet, draw the thighs in towards each other so your legs are really strong, and this is where we find our power, through the legs in our Warrior 2. Then lifting the arms out and then reaching the fingertips away from each other, so it's as if you could breathe through the fingertips. You take your gaze towards the front middle finger and that helps you to concentrate. Okay, so just finding nice stability here, the shoulders are relaxed. And you want your arms, even though they might be getting tired, to feel as if maybe there was little balloons attached to your wrists so the arms are as light as air. Okay, keep lengthening through the fingertips, opening the chest, tailbone tucked underneath. And from here we're just going to bend into that right knee. You might have to adjust a little bit more. So you want to have that right thigh parallel to the ceiling and that right ankle right underneath the right knee. So you don't want that right knee overshooting the ankle, you want it directly on top. Press into the feet, keep drawing the thighs in, lifting the arms out. And the other thing we need to be aware of here is quite often we start to surf, so we start to take our shoulders in front of the hips. We want to keep our shoulders directly stacked above the hips. And again, just pressing down here. So the palms are facing the floor. Using your breath here, inhaling and exhaling to help focus. And all the time you're focusing forward, you might be forgetting about what you can't see. And what you can't see is maybe that left foot rolling in. So press the outside edge of that left foot to the floor. Take a couple more breaths here. And then release the hands down, straighten the leg. Turn the right toes forward. So we're back in our wide-legged stance. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So, turning the left toes towards the short end of the mat. Lining up the heel with the middle of the back foot, the arch. And then that right foot, you're going to slightly, about 15 degrees, turn it in. Hips, headlights forward. Start to bend into that left knee. So working from the feet and the legs first, pull the belly in, tailbone down, spine long, crown reaching, so you kind of feel, and you're kind of pressing down with the feet but pressing up with the crown, so you're getting long through the spine, bending into that knee. Inhale, arms come out. Again, make sure that one arm's not lower or higher than the other, breathing through the fingertips, opening the chest. Pressing that left knee towards the left corner of the mat so it's not sickling in. And again, cementing the outside edge of the back right foot to your mat. Softening the shoulders, imagining those balloons on your wrists. And breathing. Okay, release the hand, you can start to straighten the knee, turn the left toe around. So this is a really great pose, apart from obviously for strengthening your legs, but anytime you're feeling a bit disempowered, let's just step into your warrior, your strength and your power. So that is Warrior 2.